Charlamagne almost ruined his entire career with this Tomi Lahren interview. So, how did he survive that? Well, you got to realize something. Greed and ambition is a very powerful drug. So when you look at situations like Charlamagne and Tory, I know he's trying to do it. He's trying to play both sides of the fence. He said, well, let me try something. Tory, she's right wing. I already got the left wing. Let me grab the right wing. And then I'm going to help her with my fan base. And she's going to help me get over with those racist crackers that promote her on Fox. You know, it's just bad. The greed that was attached to it was it was scary. It was scary because when you look at it, you're like, wow, this is how far and how low you would stoop to be noticed or for fame. Like, really? Is that what we at right now? Is that where we are? That was pathetic. Completely pathetic. And when I saw it, I said, wow, okay, I get it now. You know, I really get it. People would do anything to try to jump from one spot to the next. They see the requirements and they're willing to conform everything that they claim they believe in. So you basically got to have no allegiance, no morals, no nothing. No spine. And just earthworm your way to the top. That's how you got to play it. And that's how Charlamagne decided he was going to do. So people who got morals and codes and I ain't doing that, you know, it's a hard thing to sell to people. It's a hard thing to push over to the masses because they don't understand or value things the way we do. You know, we take a line in the sand. We don't care about the money. We say, look, this is how we feel, period. Money or no money, you know, it is what it is. So it's out to the world. But I mean, gosh, man, it's been so long since we've had a chance to really digest a lot of the things that this guy has done since then. I mean, Tory has exploded and eventually was going to say the wrong thing. And now she's embraced by Fox. And they're going to make sure she was always okay. But back then she was with the Blaze. And the Blaze had to let her go. Now she's fully right wing. And now Charlamagne can't be associated because it almost destroyed his credibility. So, yeah, he took a lot of hit because the people he was associated with, a lot of them wasn't too sure about bringing him on in the way fully like everyone else is. Now, his ties to Angela Rye and everything else will keep him afloat for a while. But he had to restructure himself. And Charlamagne is still fighting with old Charlamagne. He's, he's in a new suit right now. So while you in that new suit, all the old things he did like on radio, somebody will find something. I don't know who these people are. He probably think it's me, but I'm not digging up all that stuff. There's some people out there that be like, I already know what he said, and I'm gonna dig it up. So they go dig it up, throw it out on the screen, and say, look, this is what he did back in 2004. This is what he said in 2003. They have these people out there. So believe me, when you're gonna get vetted or anything like that, believe me, these dudes are out there, and they're there to watch you. But his whole thing was, yeah, the HBO was just creative differences. Creative differences? No, they didn't want you because one, they really don't want any black shows anyway. So having Charlamagne on there was a risk. Then they want to blame like the allegations that came up as what derailed him. No, it just shined a light on it, but it was actually the audio that they had from the show that he had already done. So he had done his own, dug his own grave with his own voice and things he said on a podcast show. They held that against him. So therefore, they were like, we cannot go forward with this. Too much misogynistic things were said on Twitter and through his podcast, and it was over. So it was not publicized saying that it was all over. But the talk was over. Everybody just went their separate way. Nobody really spoke on it. And it just dissolved away. Like, maybe down the road they'll revisit. But for what? At that point, it'd be like, who cares? Charlamagne's coming to a crossroads where he's either going to have to do something else or, find another lane, because right now I can tell you this. And it is so very true. Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club, their act is getting old. That group hasn't been together for 10 years. They have not had 10 years on the radio together. And also, this group is not that good. They're okay. They all have a niche, but without Charlamagne, the show is dead. It's dead. So without Charlamagne, it won't work. Envy is not the guy that's strong enough to hold the hosting position and hold things down. Angela Yee, she does her part very well, but she plays off of what other people says. And whoever the host would be or can't co-host, if those two had to hold the show, it's over. You could bring musical guests in there, special guests for a whole week straight. It's over. So when you look at the situation of Charlamagne and what he has done as far as radio, his personality, he knows very well what he does because he came from radio and internet and everything else. He's just trying to cross over and go all the way movies and doing all these different things, and he don't want to let go of that check and that bag, because once he let go of that position, people are gonna pounce. But controversy and BS is what sells their little radio show that they got in their time slot, where they choose to be tacky. Ebro and Rosenberg, they keep it classy. You're gonna get substance out of them. But these guys here, they're just gonna clown and throw jokes around and give you a little bit about what's happening. So you're running around with a lot of incomplete information dealing with these people. And, well, I'll tell you what, Charlamagne, at this point, hey, he's old, he's trying to pivot, find a lane for himself, and that's cool. I get it. Find that lane. And one day, it'll all be over. And you'll be like, man, I could have did this, I could have did that. And I'm going to be like, yeah, you did this, you could have did that, but you didn't. You didn't. Now, you have to answer for that. It's okay, though. People be in your corner, but, you kind of want to make sure you cross all the T's and dot all the I's. So, donate to your boy's page. Go to my Cash App. hit up Carcino on the Cash App, or you can click the link in the description box. Leave a message and an email, because I'm emailing people back now, so definitely do that. And I won't hold you guys this long. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Is Charlamagne just overstaying his welcome? Did you see him shaking the spot? I see him leaving them guys and doing his own thing. He tried to leave before, before they really blew up, but I don't really see him sticking around too much on the radio. I think he's going to try to pivot and go and do something else. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out.